I'm just a lazy video gamer, even too lazy to make a new intro. Hello out there in Midland, it's me again, the lazy video gamer, and welcome to the 6th season of the Lazy Video Gamer Show. It is no coincidence that in the back my Outrun cab is playing Outrun in the Saturn version, who is really the best port nowadays for this game, even better than the modern platforms ports. But that is not the point that I want to talk about today. Today I want to talk about the Outrun series on the Mega Drive. So sit back, relax, start your engine and fasten your seatbelts. And of course it starts with Outrun on the Mega Drive, appeared in the year 1991. It is all, or almost all in it.
Get ready.
Selectable music, a great graphic for the Mega Drive, and speed. What is not in it is the famous horseback. You see that in every corner when you turn around. The horse don't swap like it did in the arcade original, but it is in fact a good part of the game, and it brings me still today a lot of fun and shouldn't be missed in a decent Mega Drive collection. Sadly, on the reason that it is very popular, it isn't that cheap. There are no differences between the Japanese, the American and the PAL version. And yeah, that brings another thing to my mind. In the Mega Drive versions, the courses are not in the correct order. But that is not a game breaker. It makes a lot of fun to drive over 5 different tracks in a row. With the crossroads you can decide where you wanna go. So that is a big replay value to this game, and it is still an iconic game that is beloved by Sega fanboys or even casual gamers. The next entry, also on the Mega Drive, followed a year later. Also came out of the arcade, Turbo Outrun. Well, they changed the car and the concept of the game. So you can decide which path you want to drive. You drive all the roads, the tracks, till you finish it. The sound, once again, for Mega Drive, it's good, the graphic is great. It doesn't reach the high of the arcade version, but yeah. For a quick round, it makes some decent fun. Also mentioned, it is not that popular like the original, so you get it if you don't have it already a lot cheaper. Every series has to have a black sheep, and that is Outrun 2019. It came with this futuristic look. And yeah, let me say it clear, not the appeal of the original. This future race car doesn't bring the feel back or can hold on to it. You have, of course, some different tracks, but yeah, the music isn't great, and yeah, as I said, it's the black sheep. So if you have to have a copy, it is cheap, but you can avoid that game. And I have the strange feeling that I don't have too much to say about it. Only once again, it doesn't make that much fun like the originals. So Data East brings us this arcade port of Outrunners. It was only released in the US and doesn't play on PAL system, what is in fact, in my opinion, a little bit sad, because it's better than Outrun 2019 and I like to play it more like Turbo Outrun. Even when this split screen you see can't turn off. It is in fact a two-player game, or conceived as two-player game, and if you play alone, the computer will simulate a second player, and this is a key element of the game. The player who is in front decides on which track you will continue. It has a downgrading graphic. It's, of course, if you compare it to the arcade, very drastic. But it has okay graphics for the Mega Drive. So it is in fact not a bad game. Also, what is very cool about this game is that you can choose the music in the game at any point you want to do it. Almost like you're changing the music on your radio. What this game is famous for is in every racetrack, in every race, at the end you will drive a very funny racetrack. So the last track is in any occasion a little bit more special. And as I said, I like to play this game more even than Turbo. But yeah. So, and that was it for this week's episode of the Laser Video Gamer Show. Of course, I hope you enjoyed it. I also want to mention that I didn't talk about, of course, the fantastic PC Engine part of the game, which funny wise has the tracks in the correct order and a great feel of speed through the levels, but that's maybe the topic of another episode. Till then, have a great day, fantastic week, and don't forget, enjoy your games.